So this is after my performance that I just did at my new spot right there that I discovered. I was guide there, and in front of me, the full moon. You know, when you can have free choice, well, when you never use that option. Like the way I run, the path that I take, the way I make it, the time that I came here, and everything what unfold during the day lead me to, I ask, okay, like, do I gonna go that way or that way? But if I make it already in that way, I could only make it in only one way, not two. But since I never make it that way completely, I can go there, I can go there, you know, I can go back, I can do all kinds of ways. Infinite possibilities. The freedom of choosing. It's because I never make it that way. And you know why? It's because I live a life of not doing always the same thing in a non-linear way. I do what I love. Like I always, run, I train, I eat organic, I do a performance with the Unbreakable FL, the freelance skate sports, but I shoot some 3 points, these are like linear things that I love to do, but the way I use these tools, it's not linear. Never. I do it in all kinds of ways. Never dress the same, at never the same time, never with the same music. Like it's past 5 p.m. right now. I arrived here, the parking was empty, and everybody's out of the north. Everybody tried to get out of the north because they do things in a linear way. Because, it's the end of the holiday, like the man-made holiday, that it's linear. And me, all week, and even before that, I do always pushing my limits in a non-linear way, expanding my comfort zone. But I realized one thing. When those who do linear thing and they have like a holiday, well, I just gonna thrive even more, and I gonna do even more unlinear things. I gonna just grow even more. I gonna shine more. I gonna run. I gonna do things like totally out of this world, because I understand this. Like when they are not thriving and they are on the bench and relaxing, that's the moment that you can climb on top, When everybody giving up, you win, That's the best advice I can give to you. Do things in a non-linear, that's why, a 9-to-5 job, doing at repetition, always the same thing, it's a dream killer. Because, you do things in a linear way, it's always the same. And you get caught up in the wheel that keeps you a slave. That's not your dream, And in 2020, it's time to get out of these wheels that keep us a slave. Me, God bless that I am guided to make things in a non-linear way. And I wish to all of you who watch this video to do this, Because every time you're gonna do things in a non-linear way, you're gonna experience freedom of choice. But you know what? It's more complex than that. You know, without my health, I would not be able to know all this, you know, because you have access to a certain amount of information when you are eating toxic. And because what you eat and what you drink, it's information. Information. So when you eat toxic and crap, well, you have toxic information that come to you. And you know, when you start removing the toxin of your body, like, of course you're gonna pay the price. Like, internally you're gonna like face all the bad that you inflict to yourself. You're gonna feel it when it's gonna go out, and like you're gonna need to deal with your ego big time. You're gonna need to face your ego. And I say this because I see my friend that quit everything at the same time, and okay, eat organic. It's been a month now, but like the information that he gives me is like, it's like a battle between God and the evil, you know. Like some information is accurate, some information is really dark. So I'm not quite sure. Sometimes it's like the ego is really smart, you know. The ego put a mask on and think that he's God, you know. So it's just important that when you get friends that are awakening, and you know that they were really asleep with their health before. What I understand is that you know, yes, you need to guide them a little bit, to show them a little bit the way when you awake, but you need to let them go and fly by themselves. And you know, they need to understand, and they're gonna go through so much up and down that it's not gonna serve you, because you, where you are, you're more advanced, you know. And you need to surround yourself with nature, and with people that are not yo-yo, you know, battling the dark inside of them and everything. You need people that they overcome it like you, and they can just like perform, create, thrive, like free themselves, but not like all over the place, you know. Like it's you can learn something when they free themselves. There are so many people that they have no idea of just what I'm talking about, but they need to know that, because it's fundamental, you know. It's fundamental to have happiness and be able to succeed, you know. Like do you want free choice? Well, stop doing things linear way. You know, so many things is linear in this world, and it's so easy to get caught up in it. But let me tell you something, just do the opposite, you know. If it seems like it's linear, and you know, you check the time and you see it's the same time every Monday, or it's the same time every day, or like start doing other things that normally you don't do. By just breaking one thing in your day, you're gonna have access to free choice, because it takes only one thing in a day to change all the equation. Take note. That was a lot of information, but hey, I'm inspired.